Hi friends, in this video we will be discussing about types of charts. Okay, so in this financial world there are plenty of charts that are available in the market. So let me put in simple words what actually a chart is. Okay, so it is just a graphical representation of historical price action data of any security. So these charts actually helps us to analyze and interpret the future movement, whether the market is going to be upside or downside or it is in a sideways. Okay, so there is no concrete statement that this is the best chart in the market. So every chart has its pros and cons and depends on how much information that it is able to give for us. Okay, if some chart is very close to my requirement, then I may go with that chart, right? So every chart has its own advantages and disadvantages. Now let us try to understand some of the important charts that I try to list down here, and let's see which chart is close to our requirements. Okay, now let us try to analyze. The first one is line chart. So it is so simplest and most basic chart to analyze financial market trends. Okay, so if we see here, this is a line chart, and the x-axis represents the time period, and the y-axis part represents price of the security. Okay, so basically, line chart is also called as a close-only chart. Now let us try to understand why it is called as close-only chart. So it is basically plotted considering the closing price of a security in a particular time period. Okay, so let's suppose I'm taking a security called ABC. I'm seeing this line chart in a 1 day time frame. Okay, so this is day 1 and this is day 2. Okay, and this is day 3, let's suppose. Consider this is the closing price of a security in that trading session. This is 1 point. Okay, and this is a day 2 closing price, and this is day 3 closing price, and this is day 4 closing price. Basically the line chart is just a connection between closing price of security during the trading session. It just connects the closing price points. Okay, so that is the reason it is called as close only chart. So if you see, this is day 1 close and this is day 2 close, and we are connecting day 3 close, and again we are connecting day 4 close, and goes on. Okay, so it just connects the closing price points. Good things about line chart is we can easily recognize whether the security is in upside or downside or in sideways, right? Now if you see, from this point the security has been in a downtrend, right? This clearly indicates, and from here the security has been in uptrend. It is also very easy to draw the support and resistance lines. So here you could see it has acted as a strong support zone, and this is also a resistance zone if you see. So line charts doesn't give much granular information, like if I'm taking 1 day trading session, so where the market has opened, where the market has closed, what is the low of the day and what is high of the day. It is very difficult to understand looking at the line chart, correct? And also it doesn't show the price range during a particular trading session where the security has traded, right? Consider friends, I'm an intraday trader. Okay, since it doesn't give much information about the price points and the volatility, all this, it is a bit difficult for me to go and trade with a line chart in intraday, correct? Because of this limited information, and it is also difficult to find the right entry and exit points. So I hope you understood about line chart. So we'll be discussing about another interesting chart pattern, which is a bar chart. Okay, so friends, if you see here, so these bar charts are also called as OHLC charts. Okay, so OHLC, it is pretty much indicative that O for open, H for high, and L for low, and C for close. So which indicates these 4 price points. Now let us try to understand this green bar and red bar. So friends, length of the bar indicates the price range that the security has traded in the selected time period. Okay, and in the left side of the bar, this tip indicates that the security has been opened at this price point in the selected time frame. Okay, and this is the high price that it has moved, and this is the low price point that the security has moved. And in the right side there is another tip which indicates a closing price in that selected time period. Okay, if I'm analyzing the chart on 1 day time frame, okay, when market opens, okay, the security has opened at this price point, and during the trading session this is the low price point the security has traded, and this is the high price point that it has moved, and finally the security has closed at this price point. So whenever we see a green bar on the chart, so the left side one indicates open price and the right side one indicates the close price. The top of the bar indicates high of the day, and the low of the bar indicates the low of the day, provided I'm analyzing the charts on a 1 day time frame. Okay, now let us try to understand the red bar, which is a bearish one. Now it is quite opposite to the green one what we have discussed. Now again, the left side one indicates the open price and the right side one indicates close price, and the top of the bar indicates the high of the day, bottom of the bar indicates a low of the day. Okay, so this is how it looks like, friends. And in chart, if you see, each bar indicates the price action in the selected time frame. Okay, looking the chart in 1 day time frame, so each bar indicates a price action of a security during one trading session. Okay, so if you see here, so it has the left side and the right side of the bar at the same price point. Okay, which indicates the open and close is closer to each other. Okay, so the open is slightly higher than the closer. Okay, if the length of the bar is high, then it indicates that it has been traded with greater volatility, and this is the price range. The length of the bar indicates the price range where the security has traded in the selected time frame. These bar charts were much popular and been highly preferred by traders before the introduction of candlesticks. Okay, so this is how we can interpret the price action using bar chart of any of financial assets, right? Now let us try to understand one more interesting and which is highly preferred among traders, investors in the financial world, which is candlesticks. Okay, if we understand the bar chart information, and it is very much easy for us to understand the candlesticks. Okay, and this is highly preferred among the traders and investors to analyze the price action of any securities in the market. Now let me try to give some information about candlesticks. It has mainly three parts. One is the real body and the upper shadow and lower shadow. Okay, so this length of the candle indicates the price range where the security has been traded. Okay, it gives a clear information about the four price points: open, close, low and high. Okay, so if the open price is less than the close price, we say it has a bullish candle. Okay, when open price is greater than the closer price, we say it is a bearish candle. So we'll make a separate series of videos on candlesticks patterns, and there are different types of candlestick patterns from which we can interpret lots of information. So this is about a candlestick, friends. We'll be discussing in more detail about candlestick patterns in the videos. So I'll show how to apply charts on a trading platform. Okay. So this is a trading view platform where we can analyze the price action of stocks, currencies, commodities, all of that. Okay. So let's try to understand how we can apply the charts of whatever we have discussed so far. Okay. So friends, here this place you can see I have applied candle chart. Now let me put first line chart. Okay, and from here we can select the time frame on which we can analyze the charts. Okay, so we can analyze the chart on 1 day time frame, 1 week, 1 month, 1 hour, even in 1 minute as well. Okay, now if you see, this is the price action of Infosys. okay, with 1 day time frame. So friends, it doesn't give any clear information that where it actually opened, where it actually closed. Okay, so a line chart is something which connects the closing price, and looking at this line chart, it helps us to draw a support line, resistance lines, right? So if you see, I can draw a resistance line. So considering that it has got some resistance at this price level, so you can see during the at this price zone, the price has reacted in multiple trading sessions, right? And also it helps us to understand the trend in the market, correct? But this gives a very limited information. It doesn't give a granular information about the price points. So this is about line chart. And now let us try to see how a bar chart looks like on a chart. So I'm selecting bar chart here. Okay, the length of the bar indicates the price range where the security has traded. So visually it is a bit difficult to interpret and analyze the price action using bar chart, friends. Okay, but yes, before the introduction of candlesticks, the bar chart has been highly preferred for trading to analyze the charts of any securities. Okay, now let me apply candlesticks on the chart. So this is how a candlesticks chart looks like. It has a real body, upper shadow and lower shadows. It actually helps us to understand the support line, resistance, and the trend, whether the market is in uptrend or downtrend. Okay, all these information, and with the help of candlesticks we can get more granular information. Each and every candle gives a different sense of meaning, which helps us to interpret the future movement of a security. Okay, so I hope it is clear for you, looking at all this line chart, bar chart and candlestick. So candlesticks chart provides more reliable information, and this has been highly preferred among the traders, investors in analyzing the charts of any securities. Okay, here if you see, there are lots of other charts as well. We'll try to discuss some of the important charts in some other video, like Hikinashi, so which takes us some time to explain about Hikinashi. I'll try to make a separate video on this. Okay, so that's all about charts. So thank you, friends.